Week 6 just happened, and I guess this is a series now. By the way, Bookworm Adventures Deluxe seemed way more fun. Amazon carries on the tradition of having the most boring football games of the week on Amazon. As of before this game, the Chiefs had a 15-game winning streak over the Broncos, which was 7 years. Though as per usual, a blowout was way too nice for the Broncos. For most of the game, Patrick Mahomes continued to play down to his competition until he was eventually able to break through the Broncos' shitty defense. I'm pretty sure that the NFL stated a rule that every single player on the opposing team will get fined $25 million if they let the Chiefs lose while Taylor Swift is in attendance. The play of the game was Harrison Butker kicking a 60-yard field goal. Unfortunately for the Ravens and Titans, they had the punishment of having to go to London. I can assure you there are 0 people in this crowd that cares about this football game. 3rd and 1, the Titans said fuck this and just made Derrick Henry quarterback and have him run himself into the Ravens. The Ravens did a similar play but kept Lamar Jackson in, and it went so unbelievably terribly. If I could really describe this game, it would just be big plays getting called back because of penalties. For the single Titans fan on the planet that's wondering what the final score to this game was, they lost to the Ravens. The Panthers had their best game of the season because they scored 14 points on the Dolphins in the first quarter, and then the Dolphins proceeded to score 42 on them. Look how absolutely lost the Panthers defender is on this play. Like, he's just so defeated. When you see the Dolphins, they can just casually score 42 points like this. It just seems like they're unstoppable. But then you also kind of remember they're playing the Panthers. I feel like it's still unclear how well they can hold up against better teams. Bad news, now I have to go over the Texans-Saints game. This game was less interesting than the storyline of Papa's Pizzeria. This game was more boring than the average economics podcast. This game was less interesting than a Khan Academy tutorial. This game was less interesting than a Nickelback concert. This game was less interesting than a United Airlines safety debriefing. It seems like in this game, the Saints were doing absolutely everything to make sure Houston won. This dude got an interception and then fumbled the ball after fucking one hand got on it. What was going through the offensive coordinator's head calling this on a 4th and 4? This game also really makes me think who's watching this. The game really wasn't that competitive. For me, I think this is the worst play of the week. Bijan Robinson tries to go for the Odell stick-ass highlight reel catch and then completely fucking misses. It's truly a mystery to me how the Falcons are 3-3. This 49ers game was so embarrassing. Brownie the Elf, who's now in a cool white robe, cursed all of the 49ers to play like an XFL team. Okay, 49ers, it's been an embarrassing game, but it's good. Now you're in field goal range. Now you can kick your game-winning field goal and stay undefeated. I hope the 49ers go 16-1, and then they'll think about how Brownie the Elf cursed to them.
Wake up to reality. Nothing ever goes as planned in this accursed world.
Joe Burrow is finally starting to play like himself again, but that doesn't change anything from T. Higgins never getting the fucking ball. Not to mention that the Seahawks were playing pretty terribly too, so it's not like they're that good. This play right here wins the award for the worst play-action play ever. I think the Bengals are gonna go 10-7 and somehow make the playoffs, and Joe Burrow is gonna pull enough rabbits out of his ass that they make the AFC Championship again. The Buccaneers came on repping the best jerseys in the league by far, but unfortunately with the jerseys came the Buccaneers playing like an actual creamsicle. Mediocre and melts very quickly. The Lions continue their dominance over the league, giving payback to every team that has wronged them in the past, which is every single team in the league. Oh my god, he's awake after 5 years in a coma. Tell me, doctor, what did I miss? Well, a new team owns the NFL. Oh, like that Patrick Mahomes kid? Sir, the Detroit Lions. What the fuck? There isn't a whole lot to say about this game. It's becoming way more obvious that the Cardinals are tanking, and the Rams are looking really good with Cooper Kupp. The reason why this segment is also short is because I spent 30 minutes working on that skit 10 seconds ago. I don't know what to say about this. I don't know if I can, to be honest. The Patriots are just so atrocious. Their defense isn't even that good anymore because of their injuries, but holy shit, their offense is a different level of terrible. Mac Jones has 0 pocket presence. They have literally 0 receiving core. The only good receiver on their team is Kendrick Bourne, who is like a wide receiver 3. The Patriots really just make me want to. In this game, Big Kirko was on the field, so you already know I watched it. Can we just talk about how atrocious Justin Field is? I don't think this man has the proper eyesight to depict the difference between the Vikings colors and the Bears colors. Crazy how optimistically I spoke about him in my preview. Meanwhile, Big Kirko is the best player on the field by far. Kirko and the gang Kirko and the gang obviously acquired a cheeky dubskis as usual. To be honest, I have no idea what happened in this game, so I'm gonna leave it up to my boy Josh Dobbs to tell you what happened while I go take a shit.
Hey, sports enthusiasts on YouTube, gather round because we've got a touchdown tale to tell. The Jacksonville Jaguars, channeling their inner feline prowess, roared to a whopping 37 points. Meanwhile, the Indianapolis Colts trotted their way to a respectable 20. It's a jungle out there, and the Jags left their paw print on this gridiron adventure.
Kids, this is why you get ChatGPT Premium. The Eagles, who have been playing down to competition for the past 3 weeks, play the Jets with Zach Wilson, who's currently high on Molly. Look at this, the tight end just bounced the ball to the Jets. It's actually crazy to me, just the pure talent these guys have in the NFL. I mean, just look at some of the throws they're pulling off. Breece Hall scored the only Jets touchdown, and Randall Cobb, who's somehow still in the league, got the 2-point conversion. Shit, I'm running out of time to make fun of the Cowboys. I have to summarize the Bills game real fast. Nobody gives a shit about the rest of this game, but this call is absolutely heinous. Bro is tugging so much. The Cowboys played the Chargers, and it was a pretty good game. I didn't watch it. I had to do bio homework. The funniest plays for me were Dak Prescott slowly running it in for a 20-yard touchdown, the Cowboys severely failing to do the tush push, and this absolutely stupid play call on 3rd and 10. Brendan Staley is a special kind of stupid.